said is the most important thing. He keeps his eyes down the field. He's not looking to run the football. He can, but he's looking to do damage and make a big play down the field. Because he had his eyes up, he could do that.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. UCF is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things inside the bounce house. Trust me when I tell you that. On the field and off it. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to San Jose State. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. Hands it off. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Second down, he'll throw it. Extending the play. Fires downfield. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Forced out of the pocket. Oh, he's got a chance. He's out of bounds after the good pickup, and what a way to end the first period. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. It's complete to the right. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
The give to the back. They'll mark him down right there, but it'll be enough for a Kentucky first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They'll ride the hot hand. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. The give to the back. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever, third and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a third down opportunity that's in their favor.
On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Wildcats back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
From the gun, they'll try the middle.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. Got rid of it just in time. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. They'll get down and put a stop for the return at about the 28-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Quarterback adapting. He'll pull it down. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Quarterback making checks. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Working that wide receiver screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Shotgun snap on third down. Quarterback extends the play. Zings it complete to the right. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up at different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Looking to go up top and times running out in the half. Fires and picked off. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll try the run. Runs through the tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Going to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Might have led him a little too far. He's able to make the catch, but can't get the feet down in bounds.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong. And sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Under fire. He makes a grab. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. This quarterback part of their running game. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And how about this offense responding late in the first half, getting the score, now an extra point away from tying this football game, going into the half. That's exactly how you draw up a 2-minute drill. That's how you want to finish a half.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Patterson. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone, and you're stopped at the 8. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Looking to throw on first down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Right down the middle. It's complete. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Wants to throw it. Fires to the right. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ncaa if they can stop him on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Montgomery. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, it's a nice job tackling on defense. I know one guy missed, but you saw the effort. Other guys coming and flying to the football. They knew how big that third down was. They had to get the stop to give themselves a chance to now get off the field.
And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on fourth down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go forward on fourth down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot. In a sudden change situation, let me see if I can throw one deep and make this team pay for not getting that fourth down.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Haynes. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback may change this route. Going to swing it on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Brown. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Clemson set up with another first down. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and...
Touchdown, Tigers! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. UCF is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to watch. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to San Jose State. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll leave it with him. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Kentucky going quickly.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They'll run play action. Finds his back in the middle. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Ball is at the 35. It's first and 10. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. On the ground, it's Pittman. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his man. It's Brown. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Motion from the wideout. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's in open space downfield. Inside the 35. Racing to the right. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tigers. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
He'll bring it out. It's Patterson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This drive comes from the 14-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. Dances away. Unloads to the right. Got his man all by himself. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Caught in the backfield, it's Gilmore. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Let's see what they've got on second down. He wants to throw it again. Snagged in the middle. It's Wilcox. They knock him down at the 21. It's a pickup of 5 yards on the play and enough for a first down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Kentucky!
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Might be changing the route. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. That one comes out hot down the right side. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time it's second down.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Wants to fire on second down. Finds the tight end. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They want that clock to run. Oh, he's got some space. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quick pass on the fly motion. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He wants to throw it. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. UCF is in front. They've played awfully well today, and Well, there's no Dante Culpepper out there. This group is hanging tough. They're up by 4 over San Jose State. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting a big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. And now when you have a solid lead like this, Jesse, you find out, can you deliver the knockout punch?
And we're expecting them to come out here and just run.
Turning it on! They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
They're testing the right side here. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Denson. Plows through the defense. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give them a little crease.
Touchdown, Clemson! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win. These guys are starting to separate themselves a little bit now, and it could get ugly if there's no answer coming up.
Nail, meat, coffin. You know, we're supposed to keep everybody involved in this game, right? Keep them excited, a reason to tune in. Well, I don't got one. This is over.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Gilmore. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Now improvising. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Listen, I love when my quarterback gets outside the pocket. I got an opportunity to make a huge play. But when it's not there, now I want him to make the simple play. Throw it away. Don't take the sack. Don't take the loss of yards plays.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. And the Wildcats are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. Corner's going to give them room. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. If coveting is a sin, one team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on the 7th